Hello, my name's Ethan. Make sure to check out my website, ethanwrenn.com, for there you can find links to all my various socials. We are currently live on Twitch, YouTube, and the front page of my website. I'd highly appreciate if you guys go and check out my website. Make sure to follow and subscribe if you'd like to get notified next time we go live. As you can see here on my website, I have a blog. Go to ethanwrenn.com at the top right corner and click the blog button. You'll be presented with a ton of different articles pertaining to finance, gaming, emulation, and here's an example of what one of the posts may look like. As you can see, every blog post has its own unique video that coincides with the content, and at the very bottom, you're even able to leave comments. Let me know what you like, let me know what you dislike. I'd highly appreciate any feedback. Here's my YouTube channel, guys. Make sure to go and subscribe. I'm constantly updating it with new content. And I'm not sure if you guys knew this. If you go directly to somebody's channel, at the top of it, there's a playlist button. You click it, and you're able to see a bunch of different playlists made by the creator, which helps organize some of their content. I have over 830 videos now. So again, if you're looking for content pertaining to crypto, commodities, Forex, it's a much easier way to find what it is you are looking for. The next thing we are going to be looking at is actually symbol EWI. EWI is a US-based derivative. This allows you to gain exposure to assets in France, right? So after this, we're going to be covering the CAC 40. I recommend you watch both of these videos as they move in tandem, with the CAC 40 being their main index and EWQ being a US-based derivative that a US citizen could easily use to scale in and out of this region with US dollars on a US exchange. So what are some of the things we find quite interesting about symbol EWQ at this current moment in time? Well, if you just saw, we just finished covering the FTSE MIB, which is Italy's major market index. We just finished covering symbol EWI, which is the Italy US-based derivative distributed by iShares, which very similar to this product, allows you to gain exposure to some Italian assets. And then we covered EPOL, which is a US-based derivative, which allows you to gain exposure to Polish assets. And what you might be starting to see is that this entire region is extremely overvalued at this current moment in time. And it's not just one of them, it's all of them. Some of the indicators we typically look at here on this channel would include this upward trending price channel. As you can see, this green line would represent the support of this upward trending price channel, with this red line representing the resistance. Another thing you might see us look at quite often here on this video would be the RSI and the MACD. And as you can see, this chart was produced in our Discord, and it was also shared earlier today, I think yesterday, in the Discord. And as you can see, the RSI is currently overbought, nearing that 70. This is typically a sell signal, or a signal that maybe it's not the best time to be allocating into this particular asset. We also have the MACD here, also showcasing that it is overvalued. And then we have a sentiment signal at the bottom, which shows sentiment is abnormally high. Typically, when things get really euphoric and everyone feels that, oh my gosh, things are great, things are going to the moon, you know, it's never going to stop, this is a bad sign, right? This should make you nervous as an investor, because these euphoric times cause people to think irrationally and not, you know, act accordingly, you know, as they would if they were in the best state of mind, right? And when things are undervalued and the headlines are scary and things are doom and gloom, people don't know when things are going to get better, this is typically a good time to potentially be allocating as things recover from these times. Another thing I want to comment on, EWQ offers a dividend yield of 2.73%. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's quickly pull up the holdings for symbol EWQ. So on your screen, you'll see a list of the holdings for symbol EWQ. And as you can see, these are the top 10 holdings, with the main holding being Louis Vuitton. There's Total Energies SE, there's L'Oreal, there's Sanofi, there's Schneider Electric, there's Air Liquide, there's Airbus. Boeing has not been doing well recently. might want to look into Airbus. We'll probably do streams coming up where we cover some of the underlyings in both EWQ, EWI, and EPOL. So you have that to look forward to. There's Hermes International, there's BNP, and then Vinci. You may be familiar with some of them, maybe not. Again, they're, it's a foreign country that we're talking about, so U.S. citizens may not be the most familiar with some of these. So again, we talked about how it's currently overvalued. We talked about how EWI is also currently undervalued or overvalued. We talked about how Poland is also overvalued. If you've looked at some of my previous videos that we've made on EWI, FTSE, MIB, and Poland, we have a very strong track record in accurately forecasting future moves in these assets. Again, guys, the trend is your friend. The trend helps you increase predictability. The trend helps you increase probabilities. And to an investor, predictability and probabilities are some of the most valuable things we look at when we are allocating money. You can make every probable situation a profitable situation, but you can't make every profitable situation a probable one. We are currently forecasting as much as a 30% move to the downside in symbol EWQ. Lasting all the way through January 2025. Yes, January 2025. So keep that in mind. This is our current projection for EWQ. And again, make sure to join the Discord, guys. We utilize a Discord bot called the Stock Bot. Great people. We've used them for a very long time. I quite enjoy the product. Look at this. If you don't include this previous all-time high that's quite clearly in place from January 2008, look. EWQ in January 2008 was at a price point of $39, and over the past 15 plus years, it has never broken higher than that. Isn't that crazy, right? It's been recovering from 2008 ever since. Wow. The FTSE MIB, the actual index, not the US derivative, has still even failed to recover half of its gains from 2008, something to keep in mind. But again, this blue 180-day moving average, again on the monthly time frame, always keep in mind the time frames that we're using. These are big time frames. This is not a 1 minute time frame. This is a huge time frame. Smaller time frames are subservient to bigger time frames. So this 180-day moving average is taking into account this previous price history. If you isolate just the period following the massive decline from 2008 in symbol EWQ, and then use, I believe this is a simple moving average, or an estimate. This is an estimated moving average, our standard 180 EMA moving average. Look at how perfect the 180 moving average gets used as a support. I found that quite interesting. It's quite photogenic. It's quite a beautiful chart. It's quite a beautiful upward trending price channel. We love upward trending price channels. Again, guys, the trend is your friend. The trend is on your side. It is there to help you work with the trend. You want probability in your investments. You want predictability in your investments. Sometimes people get this euphoric state of mind that they're just like, oh, it's going to go up forever, guys. It's going to go up forever. And then next thing they know, they're dumping their life savings into an all-time high that quickly gets pulled back from, and then they lose a lot of money having a bad average. Having an average in an asset like this as high as $40 is a very bad idea. You should not have an average like that. Your average should be closer to that $25 area. And lastly, let's look at the Bollinger Bands. You can see it in both of these charts here. The Bollinger Bands is represented by the shaded blue area. It is currently near its top end of the standard deviation in its share price, and the bottom end of its standard deviation as the share price is currently pointing to a share price of $28, which is exactly where that 180-day estimated moving average is pointing. This is not a coincidence. And then again, you come in here, you could see Bollinger Band support is perfectly aligned with the 180 moving average. Again, these are monthly time frames, so it would make sense to see roughly a 30% pullback in share price on symbol EWQ, bringing the price per share on EWQ to $27.89. It's pretty much everything I need to say about EWQ. Again, thank you guys all for attending the stream, potentially watching on YouTube. Make sure to like if you appreciate it. We're going to move into our next symbol.